they have this like shaky version of like a set of identitarian commitments, but they acknowledge there are issues with that.
Well, I'll talk to you about it later, Danny.
Okay. I had sex with a girl today.
Details.
Tell me about it. Hold on, we gotta sound the alarm. Where's Jack?
I'm going to my desktop immediately.
Yeah, I was gonna say target Tom.
Run, Tom, run!
I'll be right.
Yeah, fuck this shit. I'm going back inside.
Danny, do you have pictures?
I don't know. I feel very. I don't feel very good right now.
Oh.
Oh my god, he's like sick to his stomach. He had sex with a girl. He's about to fucking die on this.
All right, are we all here? Danny.
Hold on. Tom, you
We're
here,
waiting for Tom.
Youngblood?
Hold on a sec. Jack needs to be here. Is Jack here?
Jack's here. All right.
Yo, guys, record.
What in the world?
Well, we're making sure people are here before we actually ask them questions. So we're not actually talking over any content.
I think I made some mistakes.
Mistakes.
All right, so Danny, paint a picture for us.
Okay, I'm here. Let's see.
Slowly.
Danny, who was it? How'd you meet her? That's the best part.
So we've there. Well, today I was seeing a guy and I cut it off.
Well, first of
A
all,
guy in what though, Danny?
there's something that we didn't figure out yet. All right, you said you had sex with a girl. Now, does this mean intercourse? Because there's that ambiguity with you.
Oh no, it was intercourse, but it was.
Hold on. That's going too far. Let's do it in order. Look, let's take this slowly. There's a lot here. I promise you all. There's tons of stuff here. All right. How did you meet her? Did you meet her off Bumble?
He'll take us on a date before he fucks us. It's that simple. Go ahead, Danny.
Well, I was seeing a guy and I had to call it off today, and I was really sad about it. So I went on my Snapchat, and there was this girl that I had added from Tinder months ago, and she's black, very black.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, okay.
She's about 5'3", 5'2", so I'm taller.
Check. All right.
And she's a nymphomaniac.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that explains it.
I had told her that I was gay, and then I was like, I wanted to try, I wanted to see how it was like with a girl, and she was like, yeah, sure.
Okay.
But this was months ago. But today I was like, hey, what's up,
Right.
And I said, and
nice.
She was like, hey, and I said, I just want to be upfront, like, let's I just want to cuddle with someone or something. That's what I said. And
man.
she said, well, I just want food right now, but we can't always get what we want. So she's, and I said, well, we'll trade, I'll take you out. What kind of food do you like to eat? She's vegan, so we go out in a vegan restaurant.
Wait, can you post a picture of her really quick so we can sort of like create an image and follow along?
A vegan black person?
This nigga
What the hell is that?
You hear him playing all the right moves? It's the first time I ever heard that from Danny. You hear that shit?
Yeah, but it's like a Gettier case, It's just like for all the wrong reasons.
Jack, she gets all the meat she needs. She's an nymphomaniac.
Look, can you just give us a picture? I'm trying to form a mental image, but I need a picture.
I'm driving.
Look, don't worry about those cars, all right? Just get the picture.
Pull over, Danny.
Pull over. No, pull over, man. Come on, what are you doing? Stop.
Danny, and look, if you're uncomfortable sending it to anybody, you should send it to like one person that you trust to like describe the girl at least. Like we have to know what this person
I don't
looks
feel
like from an
uncomfortable. I
objective
just don't know
standpoint.
if I have a picture. I don't know if I have a picture. Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna compromise my safety. Her name is Diana.
Oh, so she's okay. All right, guys, so
Oh,
she's
shit.
quite ethnic. Okay, gotcha.
She's very, very black.
Not if she's
Nice.
a vegan.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm loving this.
Okay, all right. So so she says we can't always get what we want, and then
I said, well, let's just trade. You know, you can cuddle with me and I'll buy you food.
okay.
So she turns out she's a single mother. Okay, so she tells me.
Oh, that is black.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
There you go. All gonna help.
Well, she's like, let me give my kid to the babysitter. I'm like, okay. So I go and she doesn't
Kids
have a
plural?
car. So
Oh,
Hold on. Is the kid?
I'll mute.
Is
I'm
the
sorry. I'm
is the
sorry.
kid? Is the kid mixed or black?
black, 4 years old.
Okay.
But anyways, she okay, so she doesn't have a
This
car,
guy
so I
like
have
he's
to go pick her up.
describing a suspect.
I go and pick her up, and we actually, you know, she's actually an excellent conversationalist. But she, you know, we discussed all the, you know, boring stuff of a date, and then I asked her, okay, do you want to go back to my place, or I can take you back to yours? And she said, we'll go to your place. And then, long story short, we started playing Mario Kart, and after she beat me.
She dominated you in Mario Kart.
That's how this is so beautiful.
Long story short, she beat me in Mario Kart.
That set the stage. Danny, was she playing Bowser and you were like Peach or something?
I was Boo. She was Peach and I was Boo. But anyways,
Right, there you go.
I like Boo. Okay, but anyways,
We want the long story though.
so then
How does the
afterwards,
cuddling get initiated? All right.
Okay. So then I said, well, I didn't go to the bathroom, so I went to the bathroom. I brushed my teeth because I'm gonna make my move.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say, so I went back and I want to lay down. And
Wait,
I started,
pause. Is this a female or a male?
This is a female.
Nice.
He feels sick to his stomach.
What do you mean nice? He fucked the girl without her being married, Layla. What the fuck are you talking about?
Wait, they had sex?
Yeah.
God damn it. Who are these people that come in? Who are these people that come in like halfway through the shit? And he's like, if you just like wait, it'll be explained. God damn it.
All right. You're coming back from the bathroom. You want to make your move, even though you said you just want to cuddle. So I don't know what that means, but go ahead, Danny.
well, I realized, you know, the day went well. She was like, she sent, you know, I felt the vibe. And so we start making out, and I, you know, I think I do a good job. And then I start taking off her clothes, and then I forgot there were some words exchanged, yada yada.
What were those? Hold on a sec. What were these words? I think these words are probably important.
Oh, she was like, wait, were you the guy that told me that you know, you were gay?
Right.
And I was like, yes. And then I continued, and then I started eating her out. And,
okay, hold on a second. That's too fast. You're taking off her clothes. She says, "Hey, aren't you gay?" And then you just
I went by really fast. I don't know.
How do you make that transition, dude? Like, yeah, I told you I was gay.
So
now spread your legs.
And I was kissing her all over.
Well, what could be gayer than cunnilingus?
How do you make that move, Danny? Danny, how did you make that move?
Well, it sounds like what Jack is suggesting is that she made that move. She's like, "Oh, you're gay? You might as well just eat my pussy."
Danny, how'd you do it?
Yeah, but well, when I start kissing her, I think it was remember what you said, and I reached for her boob, and she didn't like hesitate, or she didn't like stop me. So I knew that. Okay, that's according to Tom. You know, she's okay with.
Right. That's right, Danny. Good job, Danny. You did it. You did it, Danny. You did it. I'm so proud of you.
So then, when I grabbed her boob, then I reached down. Oh, I remember now. I grabbed her boob, and then I reached down, and then I started fingering her for clothes, and then I started eating her out. And it was fine. Like I was really into
What?
it. And then I asked her, "Are you on?"
No, Danny, come back, Danny.
Are you on probation?
No.
I think he said, "Are you on probation?"
No, Danny, no.
And
Danny, no.
and
We
she
lost you.
said-
We lost
No,
you. No,
repeat.
No,
said-
you broke up.
you said, "Are you on birth control?" And then
"Oh, are you on birth control?" And she said no. And I didn't have a condom. And she's like, "But we can just do it anyway. There's plan B." And I'm like, "What
Oh.
happens if that doesn't work?" And she said, "Well, I can just get an abortion. I've already had one before."
oh goodness.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my
Wow.
God.
Nice.
I
This
love
is
this
just-
girl.
This is just the road to sin.
So there must be some discrepancy because after saying something like that, knowing you and your values, you must have called it off.
I did. But I said,
Oh my
What?
no! What?
wait, 1 second. I said, "Look, there's no way I'm going to have sex without protection." And I said, like, "That's not crazy, is it?" She said, "No, it's not." And then I told her, "Remember also, like, I've seen guys. I don't know why you're just, like, trusting a gay guy. I could have all these STDs as well, so you should be just as concerned."
Oh God.
And then
There
she
you
said,
go.
"Yeah." And then I
That's a
went,
good
so I'm like,
point,
"Wait,
Danny.
let me check if my roommate has one." And I went and asked him for a condom, and he was so
Oh my
confused.
gosh.
He didn't have one, and I went back in, and I'm like, "Well, there are no condoms in the house." And she's like, "Oh man, I really wanted you to fuck me, right? So that means that, I guess I'm doing something here, right?" And I said, "Well, if you really want to," and I did like I didn't really. I said, "If you really want to, there's a gas station. I can just go get one and come back." She's like, "Yeah, go do that." So then I leave,
Fuck yeah.
and I get 3 condoms or a pack of 3. I come back. I'm trying to see if I'm not missing it. Oh, I realized. Okay, so I start. Yeah, I get back into the mood, whatever, and then it comes down to it, and I start doing it.
Wait, hold on a second.
And-
Hold on a second. No, that's too fast. It's too fast, right?
Okay.
No,
I know I'm missing stuff. I
No,
want to
just listen to me. Look, you get the condoms, you take it out, right? Who put the condom on? That's very important.
I did.
Okay, now, what was she watching you put it on? Because that's always the awkward thing is like, oh, I gotta like put this like, water balloon on my fucking penis, and like, well, you're just like there. So.
Well, you'd be impressed. I did it with one hand while I was fingering her.
Oh.
Whoa.
What the?
Wait, Danny, did she suck your dick at all?
No.
What's that about?
Oh my God.
That'd be really hetero.
So you literally just ate her
yeah,
up
he's-
for like
yeah.
20 minutes, and she didn't even put your dick in her mouth.
Danny.
Well, anyways,
This is just so gay.
Anyways.
Did you put it on the right way even?
I hope so.
Well, did you roll it down? You don't put it on the right way
Yes.
unless you roll it down. Did you roll it down?
The rolling down happened.
Okay, I guess that's off.
Okay, wait.
Yeah,
But was it
then you put it on the right
good,
way. You
Danny?
can't roll it down inside out. It's
Okay,
almost
anyways.
impossible.
Wait,
Okay.
you need to deafen.
All right,
you need a
listen.
sound
Okay,
for
so
yours,
you
Layla.
put the
You
condom
deafen.
on, and then you what position do you go for? Missionary? No, Danny. Danny!
Danny! Danny!
Danny!
He left.
Danny!
No! Danny!
Danny!
No!
Why is he the greatest person we've had? We're so lucky to have Danny. Every one of us.
Come back.
Everybody tag him. Just mass tag him.
I'm down for that.
Oh my god. Everybody tag him, please, for fuck's sake. You motherfucker.
All right, listen, we need an APB out on this, right? Dionysus,
Nah.
we need to get in touch
Yay,
with him.
Amber alert.
straight Danny is coming back. I'm so happy.
You must. You know what, Layla? You must have missed the part where you came in saying, "I had sex with a girl. I feel sick."
Sorry.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Danny's back. Everybody.
How did you? What position?
Well, there were two positions, but
No.
we'll get to that.
First, you put the condom on, and then you do what?
It was missionary initially, but I had a hard time
Getting the
figuring
angle
out.
and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That
happens.
craziness.
That happens. Yeah.
That almost killed it for me though, because it felt, number one, I already felt very insecure. Right. The only thing that was pushing me through it is that this girl's a nymphomaniac. She's been with hundreds of guys. She really does. She just wants a dick in her, right? Like, it doesn't really matter if it's 2 inches or 6 inches, right? So that was keep that. It doesn't really. I'm not interested in this person long term. It just does not matter. That was my mentality. It wasn't. So, but anyways, the whole positioning, I had to get a pillow underneath her, and it was
Oh my
that
God.
was that was just
okay.
so
Look,
awkward.
it ain't that look, it's not that complicated,
horrible.
but I understand. Look, was she
That was just not good.
was she aroused? Really? Or was she really?
Yes, she was super wet.
She's extremely wet from you, Danny. That's amazing.
Yes,
Fantastic.
but no, but she's an
That's
nymphomaniac.
Mhm.
She'll
boy.
I mean, like a freaking cucumber will get her wet.
Okay,
But
so you
anyways.
get inside her. It's kind of awkward. It's lining it
It's
up
so
right. It's
awkward.
weird.
But she's still.
Danny, would you say that it felt unnatural?
It didn't. I started regretting it at that point.
How did it
Regretting.
Oh yes.
Regretting.
Danny, but how
And-
did it feel?
Says that about every game.
Okay, but then once we finally got the angle. Okay, I don't remember. Okay, wait, let me think. So there was a point at which
Amnesia.
Was that immemorable?
Got the little pee
I don't.
in
There
there.
was a point at which.
Come on, let him finish.
Look, okay, look. There was there was a point at which. Okay, I realized the missionary thing was not working for me. It was not, right?
So you went to doggy.
I don't know why. So I said, let's flip over. I
Right.
said that, right?
Right.
And
Parts
that
just
was-
fit better.
All right. And then that went well, but it went too well.
Too well.
There were 3 times where I had to stop because I was about to ejaculate, too early, within a minute.
Oh my God.
That I stopped 3 times. And I said, and I got really embarrassed because I told her, look, if I keep on going, it's all over. And she's like, no, we don't want that.
Oh.
So then, I was just sitting there waiting, and I didn't know what to do. But then I had an idea.
Play Mario Kart.
I took a vibrator and then used that on her while I was just waiting. But that made it more awkward. But she really liked that. She liked that more than me. And but anyways, once I settled down or whatever, I was fine. And I went again. Then I didn't have a problem. Then at that point, I could not ejaculate. I was like, when is this gonna stop? And it got to a point where it was maybe about 5 or 10 minutes, where I was just getting tired. I just wanted to stop, and I couldn't feel anything because the condom was just so plastic.
I just wanted to stop.
And then then I did stop. I used the vibrator again, and then she felt really good or whatever. She had her thing, and then I took it off, and then I finished. I finished.
You finished yourself off?
Where did you finish?
Okay, where?
Where did you finish?
Where?
But where?
Well, in her.
Wait,
In the condom.
what?
In the condom inside her.
Wait a minute. You pulled out, then masturbated yourself until you're about to come, and then put it back in her and ejaculated.
No. I left it in. And took the vibrator and slipped it underneath, where her clitoral area was.
What?
Oh, that is hilarious.
And she really liked that. She started loosening up, and it got more wet and stuff.
That's
And
the
she
gay way to
started-
do it.
Well,
And
duh.
then she started shaking.
You managed to
right
give a girl a reach around.
Yeah.
Oh, God, dude.
Oh my god.
This can't be real. This can't be real.
It was good.
Overall, it
shaking?
was somewhat.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she was shaking.
That wasn't fascinating to you.
Danny.
She
No,
was
I really
neurologically
thought that she was. At that point, I realized this girl is just like the horniest thing I've ever seen.
Danny, it's
like,
really
because-
this is really important. When you exploded inside of her, right?
Uh-huh.
Did you let out like a lion's roar, majestic roar, or were you completely silent?
No.
It's very important.
It was I don't remember.
Was it like the little scream that you did in
It was
LOL?
This is
the
like
other day? No, it wasn't like
Yeah.
that. I mean, I took it out, and then I'm like, this is not what I wanted at all.
What do you
I mean, like I just didn't. I didn't. I think
God.
overall it was a
You guys
negative
aren't
experience.
understanding what he's saying. You're not understanding.
Did the vagina feel good?
No, I couldn't feel it. I never felt it.
Oh.
Danny, why didn't you just bust
What?
it like?
How could
What
it
do
be
you
that you
mean?
never felt
Always so
it, but then
satisfying to be right.
how can it be
There
that
are
you never
so
felt
many
it?
questions. I have so many questions. Like, why didn't you feel it? Like, what do you think?
The
Like, didn't
condom.
temper
I
it?
can't feel with the condom.
I'm just like, what I'm really actually, upset by is that Danny lied to us. He didn't have sex with a woman. He had sex with a condom.
Yeah, that's basically what it felt
You
like.
can't
That
have.
was too thick.
Look, there's something there's a contradiction here, right?
It felt like I was having sex
Look,
with a plastic bag.
Listen. He's saying
Oh my god.
he's saying that he couldn't feel any. Look, they're getting sidetracked here. Look, he's saying that he couldn't feel anything, but he almost popped like 3 times to feeling nothing. That doesn't make any sense.
What? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Like, what
I
the
could
fuck
do
do you
that. A
mean?
plastic bag could do that.
Also, another
Right.
contradiction is she basically had an orgasm and he was inside of her, but he didn't feel anything.
That's what we just said.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
The vagina
One
is
second.
a vagina is a hole. You can't feel negative space.
Danny, did you like?
Okay, I gotta go in 10 minutes.
All right.
No,
well,
Danny-
hold on a
All
sec.
right,
Maybe
we got
we're
10
missing
minutes,
something.
10
now.
minutes. Wait, 10 minutes.
We're on the clock here.
Danny,
Maybe
what
we're
were you
missing something.
thinking
Okay,
of?
maybe she wasn't like
Yeah.
super tight. So there's a
No,
way.
she was not.
Okay, look, there's a way to measure this. All right, how many fingers could you get in?
Well, she's a
I only put one
nymphomaniac.
in. I was just playing because the thing is, I forgot to cut my nails.
All right, never mind that.
Oh,
Look, this isn't the time to be concerned about vaginal tearing. Listen to me. Could
I
you
hope
have
this is
gotten?
being recorded?
Could you have gotten 2 in?
You
That
painted
was
them.
fucking weird, man.
I
He
think so.
painted his nails.
You painted them, though, right, Danny?
No, I did not paint my nails. I forgot to cut my nails.
Listen. How many could you have
we
get?
got like 8 minutes. Come on now.
How many could you have gotten in, Danny? Because if it's like in the 3 area, then it starts to not.
Before I penetration, maybe 2.
Okay,
That's
well,
what it felt like, but I could be wrong. I don't know vaginas.
And what about after? What about after? I don't know vagina. Somebody pull up that shit.
So we're gonna have to create a whole new soundboard just for this conversation.
All right, so after you pull
I
out,
forgot to cut my nails.
after you pull out and you're disappointed, what is the disappointment? That just because of the condom?
The condom, it felt meaningless. It felt like I felt so. I was sweating. I was out of breath. I could tell I was out
But
of
it
shape.
felt good though, Danny, right?
I just wanted it to end.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Layla. He's straight.
Yeah, Layla.
Shut up. Shut up. No, his morality is him up. It's
Danny, have you had sex with anybody else?
That
ever?
was the first time.
Oh, because you think it's going to be any different with a guy? You think you're not going to want it to end as well?
Wait a minute.
Well,
you said you had
He's
sex.
He's had sex
wait,
with men many times.
Wait a minute. Hold on a sec. No.
Yeah,
You said
he's
you
like-
had sex with Lorena.
Not really.
So this is your first
No,
time?
hold on. You told me you had sex with her.
Not really.
You put your penis
Wait,
inside
what do you
of
mean
her.
not really?
Danny.
There was like a little bit of penetration, but I didn't.
You told
But
me
I-
it happened
I-
several
No.
times. You told me it happened several
No,
times.
wait, now that's made up. I didn't say
No,
it like
you
that.
did. No, you did.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Danny, you did.
So did you make that up,
Look,
Danny?
look, you guys, that's the
Danny.
past.
I love you,
Let's
man, but
focus
you
on
did.
this thing.
I
and you
didn't
can ask
say
him
that.
later, you guys.
Danny.
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 So putting
what
all the
were-
cards on the table, are you trying to tell us that today you lost your virginity?
Well, it's tricky. It's all tricky. I don't know. It's the first time.
tricky.
It's the first time that I've ever come inside a girl.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go, dude. I mean,
But let's just be clear. He never had sex, and he came inside of a condom. Let's just be clear.
Well, but it's not really inside the girl, right? Because like it's a
Look, we only got
hole,
like 5 minutes left. I
and
gotta
it-
get to like what happened. I mean, that just reeks of awkwardness afterwards here. I need to hear all about
Well, yeah,
it.
I actually, I thought like ideally you want to cuddle after you have sex. I got out of the bed and sat in a chair. Like,
That's the straightest thing.
You did
That's
what?
the straightest. That is the straightest thing that Danny has said all night.
He got out of bed.
And what was she doing?
we were just talking, and I said, I don't want to go over that conversation, but
just
on the way back home, I basically,
Shut up. No. Go over the conversation. What are you doing?
well, I told her that like I kept on apologizing
For what?
because I mean, I don't think I did a good job at all.
So
What are you talking about?
Wait, so you started apologizing for being bad at sex?
Yeah.
You flipped the script.
What were you saying exactly, Danny?
Well, I said that was my first time. I started going to the gym a month ago.
First time what?
Did you cry, Danny? Did you cry as well?
No, I didn't cry.
Oh, okay.
Gym to have good sex. What are you doing?
And I started saying, look, in the gay world, I just sit back. I don't really do anything. I'm not really a top.
You're a starfish.
Yeah, and I like being a starfish. I think I don't like moving.
He's a pillow princess.
Anyway,
oh my God.
I explained to her that like, and then like I don't know, we had a conversation on the way. I dropped her off. We had a long conversation about the frustration, my frustrations and like sexuality and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It was largely, it was just an overall
Danny,
very
what if
pitiful
there's an
experience.
issue with the condom and she ends up pregnant with one of your babies?
I mean,
Yeah, what'd you do with the condom afterwards? Immediately.
oh, it's in my trash can. But it was really embarrassing because I pulled it out and all half the cum fell out on the floor.
Half the condom? You mean half?
Oh, that's gone forever.
Did you check for holes?
Yeah, I checked for holes.
But what if she got pregnant? Danny? What then?
Well, we talked about that. She said that she would prefer to abort it.
But you don't like that.
Well, okay, look, I did the right.
So what, BB?
No, wait. My position on abortion is that I wouldn't really care if it were aborted. I just think it was the wrong thing to do.
But when she said, "Oh no, I've had an abortion before. Like I don't have a problem doing that," why didn't you respond? Well, you've also had a given birth before.
I imagine
so you don't have a
Layla
problem."
nodding in approval right now.
Yeah, she's supportive of this heterosexual activity.
No.
Oh, there was something I noticed. There was something I noticed about while we were having sex. It smelled like fish.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ,
She
Danny.
had a bacteria
I am
infection
like
and you
back
went
in
down on
fucking
her.
8th grade right now.
Danny, the woman you were with was unclean.
No, but you see, Lorena smelled the same way.
It's
So
bacterial.
was she. She was unclean too.
It wasn't like a stinky smell. It smelled like fresh fish.
Leela, isn't a fishy odor a sign of an STD?
It smells
No,
like
it's
the ocean,
a sign
Danny.
It smelled like.
Oh my God.
It kind of smelled like.
It's a
Oh,
sign
goodness.
of- hold on. It's a sign of bacterial vaginosis, and it's very common. So a lot of women have it. Like if you don't know the signs, and like discharge and stuff like that.
Lorena
and
had
it
white
sounds
discharge.
Like Lorena had it, and the girl that you just slept with had bacterial vaginosis.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
but wait.
Did you just say they had white discharge?
No, Lorena had white discharge, and I asked her if that was normal, and she said yes. And I just like
What?
Oh my god!
Danny, what the fuck are you on about? White discharge being normal?
Is that not normal?
Oh my days.
When you get when you get excited.
No,
when you get aroused.
no.
Oh my god, Danny.
No. I've seen this before. Like, and women have said that they get around the time of their period. It gets a little creamy sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh. No, it's also like
he's describing something less than what you're all thinking. I bet.
Wait, wait, Layla, you're saying that that's not normal? You're a fucking nurse. That like some women are like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Thick white.
There's like a whole fucking. There's like a whole fucking. It's not. It's not gotta be thick, but there's like a whole fucking section of Pornhub that's just like dedicated to gruel, right?
That's just other guys.
Look.
No.
White.
I looked it up, Layla, a long time ago, and I thought it was normal that I read.
Get the fuck out of here! Fucking turn in
I
your
don't know
fucking.
what you're talking about. White. I feel like I'm.
pearl,
you're thinking
like-
one thing, and I'm thinking
Like
another.
a fucking pearl white, like mixed in with clear pussy cum is normal, but they're
Okay,
fucking
that's
talking about
Yeah,
like
clear is alright.
they're thinking of like thick white discharge. They think that's just
Yeah.
normal.
Clear
Yeah, it
discharge
smelled
is one
it
thing.
smelled
White discharge is not normal. Pearly
Yeah.
mixed in with clear that's white is normal.
That's
Mhm.
probably what he's talking about.
Yeah, but anyway, it smelled like ketones.
Ketones.
Have
But
you ever smelled
anyways.
ketones?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, never mind.
ketone. Oh my god. Yeah.
That's terrible, Danny.
Danny, what were you thinking of to try and stop yourself?
All right, hold on. Well, yeah.
I just stopped. I was stressed. It was stressful. The whole thing was stressful.
Did you think of someone more feminine?
Oh my god.
Danny, what were you thinking of when you did?
I just like, oh god, I can't. Like she'll be very sad if I came.
Look, Danny, what happened? What was the aftermath? I mean,
Danny,
how did it
That
end?
was a good question.
The next person you have sex with, do you want them it to be a male or a female? Do you desire a male or?
I don't. I kind of just. I think I'm done.
No, we
with
got to
sex
wrap
for a
up
while.
the encounter here. Like how you have a little bit of pillow talk, and then what do you like? You gotta leave, or I'm gonna take you home, or did you guys like play?
Well, I
some
said you could stay here, but I have school tomorrow. Which is basically just to say, let's go.
No more Mario Kart.
And that was it. You took her
No.
home.
I took her home and I dropped her off.
Did she give you a little kiss?
Oh my god.
No, I told her that if you ever want to go see a movie and then go our separate ways, I'm down with that.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
What? Wait. You just had sex with this girl, and you said, if you ever want to go see a movie and also go our separate ways,
After
we
the
can
movie.
go do that.
Yeah, I
What
said
does that mean?
You
Well,
just
we
told
had-
her you don't want to fuck her
literally
again.
just told her to fuck
Well,
off.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
context here. That's like she told me her side of like things, and like, anyways, she's just never mind. It's hard to explain the conversation.
But
It
just
was appropriate.
say
It was
it.
appropriate. She was looking for a friend, a non-fuck buddy, and I didn't want to be. I'm not gonna be a fuck buddy. I don't want to do that. So I said,
Okay.
Danny, you do that constantly.
well, not yeah, but not with that. But what tends to happen is I kind of quit on that person, move on.
Yeah, that's fuck buddy.
Danny, with experience, wouldn't you say that this would be more pleasurable than the gay stuff?
I think I need to exercise more, and I need to get to know the person extremely well. And I think I like black ladies less than white ladies. That's for sure.
Racist. Confirmed. No.
Wait,
the
she
question
was black?
not. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was black. Yeah. So look, Danny. But the question that was put to you was like in the future, right? Like it like sexual contact. Like, do you in your next encounter want it to be with a woman or a man? Like, given this is your first
Right
encounter,
now,
at least
I don't
like
have.
full.
I should. I mean, I think I prefer to. I prefer to make out with guys. That seems clear to me.
Layla, are you satisfied with that?
No.
I like, well, rather I should say twinks. I like making out with twinks, like, a lot. That's, like, better than sex.
He
So
just
you only
wants a
had sex
skinny
once.
girl
What?
that has basically
What?
no boobs to make out with.
Oh my
No,
god,
he
dude, this is
specifically
so
said.
confusing.
He specifically said twinks, Layla. I don't know if you heard that, Layla.
And making out is better than sex. Making out is better than sex. Like that's some like that is not a hetero thing to say, right? Like I'm
Well,
so
no,
confused.
but I
Like
mean,
under
it may be, but I mean, there were too many factors there that were just ruining it for me. My
like
lack of
she was
confidence.
black.
I've never sweated like that before. You know, like I mean that I was just tired and it was just awkward and the right angles and it was just too stressful. I didn't
I
have
don't
any fun.
understand the whole angle thing. Can someone explain the fucking angle thing to me? Like that's never, ever, 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 ever been a problem.
That was like,
I
that
have
was an
no
issue
idea.
like the very first time ever and never afterwards. But I mean, it's.
I can't believe that was ever an issue for you, Tom. Like, what the fuck? How is that a problem?
What do you mean by the right
He couldn't
angle
get his
thing?
fucking dick in like the first time in missionary. He struggled to get his dick in because of the fucking
I didn't
angle.
hear him say that.
You what? Did you not use?
No, he didn't. No,
Yeah,
he didn't
I
say
did.
like.
I
He
struggled. It
mentioned
was a
he
struggle.
mentioned he needed to use a pillow. So can you explain to us what it is that you had issues with, Danny? 'Cause
Well, I'm
what the
not.
fuck is that? You just look. It's the same procedure every time. You move your dick up and down until you find a fucking hole and you fucking ram it
Yeah,
in.
but
What
when
the
I
fuck?
found it, my dick was pointing down.
What?
That's just
What do you
so.
mean your dick was
fucking-
pointing down? What do you mean?
Push your fucking legs back,
I
Danny.
can't
What are
do
you
that. I
doing?
can't do that. I'm not flexible enough.
No, you push
What?
her legs
No.
back.
Put her legs.
You're not flexible enough.
Okay, I'm confused.
What the fuck?
She's laying on her back, homie, right?
Yes, right.
Yeah, so you push her fucking legs by her head.
Oh, I did that eventually.
Oh no. Okay, so look, if you were you got in and your dick was
Just trying
pointing
to figure
down,
things out, I guess.
that means that your whole torso needs to be lower.
Right. Which, or yeah, I look. Something figure it out.
Look, I mean, dude, and the thing is that like, look, if this is his first time with a woman, like, I don't think how many guys here like were able to just smash on the first go around. They're like, what am I doing? Like, am I hurting this woman? He was probably just navigating the social. He was just navigating the fucking weird
Am I
shit.
hurting
Like, he
this
wasn't just
woman?
like.
That's something that you thought about. That's something that you fucking
Am
thought
I
about.
hurting her?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I did ask her that.
You want to hurt
Michael's
her.
gay too. Did you ask her that?
Michael's gay too.
Yeah, I did.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised
Oh
it
my
was a
gosh, could
vibrator
you
on the woman. To
imagine?
be honest, for that being your first time, that's
Could all
pretty
the
impressive.
ladies in here imagine the guy you're having sex with being like, "Am I hurting you?"
Yeah,
That's a bit
that's
awkward.
probably
the most awkward thing you did.
Well, that's
Well,
probably
no, but
like
she,
I don't
she
know.
said,
Like,
no, she said that
like
she was getting
Layla,
dry.
I mean, most people lose their virginity before they're like hit 22. So I don't know. Like, your experience is unique.
That was a jab.
It sure was.
It definitely was.
That is a descriptive statement.
Wait, what happened with Layla? What happened with Layla?
Okay, I gotta go. Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Danny.
Danny. I'm
She
glad
said
you're
she was
straight.
getting dry.
I'm glad you're straight.
Yeah,
Bye, Danny.
she said
oh,
said
man.
he was. She said he was getting that she was getting dry. That's why he asked her.
That was
so-
almost
Layla
better
was
than
getting
sex.
Layla was getting dry her first time.
I didn't say that.
Wait, what?
No,
She
the girl,
definitely
the
didn't.
girl that Danny was with.
She was waiting for that
getting
shit for
dry.
a long time.
That's why he asked her if she was.
Every
in-
time her husband like brushed her elbow, she was getting wet. She had to wait years for that.
That's Danny coming.
All right, Layla, as one of the few remaining people that think Danny's not gay, what do you think now?
He needs more experience, but
I
it
just
sounds like
wanted
he
it to
enjoyed
end.
himself.
What are you talking about? He was miserable.
I just wanted it to end. It felt like I
What
was
are you
fucking
talking
it back.
about? He flipped her over and he was about to come in like 30 seconds. And then she made him stop. And then, blood left his penis. And then he had to start all over. And that's exhausting.
Wait, what happened? Layla, what did the blood
I don't know
leave?
anything about
What'd you say?
that.
And then he just got tired.
Damn it.
After a little while, it's completely understandable. He has low cardio. And he still was able to ejaculate inside her.
I didn't cut my
Sounds
fingernails.
Layla's trying hard
enjoyable.
as hell to make this safe.
Layla,
He
you didn't
initiated
Layla,
it.
you
He
didn't hear the
initiated
part
it.
that
He
Danny
was
said that a
he
plastic
was
bag would have
taking
made him
her
come too.
clothes off. He initiated. He was taking her clothes.
Wait, Layla, he turned her over so he couldn't see any of her feminine features except for her back. And her
Oh,
hips.
shut up!
He's like, no, I recognize this. I recognize this. Shit.
You think a black girl doesn't have a
Oh, this
feminine
now
butt?
okay, yeah, this looks familiar. I can get on board with
Like,
this.
yeah, I mean, he
All
literally
you
said,
guys think a black
no,
chick
listen.
doesn't have a feminine butt. Give me a break.
One.
What? No, nobody said that.
What?
Yeah.
Nobody said that.
Yeah, but you know who else
It's
has
just-
a nice feminine butt? Some nice, beautiful black men.
Little twink, yeah.
No.
But you
Which
know
he
what?
said he preferred.
And you know what? Like these, like live, skinny, gay black men don't have boobs, right? Turn her over. You can imagine whatever you want.
Didn't he say he preferred making out with twinks?
Look,
He did that.
look,
Yes, he did.
I
Yes, of
remember when I was young having similar feelings to where I was like, oh, I just want to make out and stuff. I don't really want to have. That's just because I was like, sex was so awkward still, and I wasn't good at it, and I was nervous, and like it was weird, and like I wanted to if everything was fine, then the sex was preferred. He's just not comfortable yet, right? So when he says he wants to just make out with guys, that's because he's not totally comfortable with the sex thing. And once the kissing with making out with guys things gets old, and he starts to do new stuff, he's gonna be fucking guys constantly.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, that's so true.
Nah, dude.
No.
Ain't gonna be this girl thing. It's gonna happen maybe once in a blue moon, and it's just gonna be some girl with a some sort of fetish about oh, I'm gonna fuck this gay guy or something like that, and it's just no.
We look back onto this
What the
day, and
fuck?
Danny's gonna go, "What the fuck was I thinking?"
Wait, what makes you think, Layla, that he's gonna settle on girls after hearing that? Like what he just described.
He just needs more experience.
Jesus Christ. No, I'm asking you about what he said that makes you think he's going to settle with girls.
Him, ejaculating after 20 seconds of being inside of her.
He couldn't wait for it to be over.
That's after she made him stop.
But
Wait,
he said
Layla,
so when women
Layla,
get
wait,
raped,
one second.
they sometimes ejaculate, right?
No,
so
no,
Layla's
no.
saying that those that when they get raped are actually sexually attracted to the rapist.
I just wanted it to end.
Layla, what if his coming was like a defense mechanism?
What in the world kind of sex do you have?
Oh, that's perfect.
I don't understand why Layla thinks a twink's ass doesn't look feminine when it's bent over. Has she never seen a twink's ass before?
No,
Yeah, her
I've
husband's.
never seen a twink's ass.
That's not true. Her husband has no ass.
Yeah.
Look, Layla.
That's false.
This just an indefensible position, right? I mean, Danny's gay.
You wouldn't even play up to level 30 in League of Legends to support the position you're now putting forward now.
Imagine losing your virginity like before like you got out of your wedding dress. Right?
Oh,
imagine that shit.
Oh, I think Jack was there. Jack, don't you remember him like dropping the bomb on us? He's like, "Yeah, Lorena and I had sex like a few times." Remember that?
Yeah, he did say that.
I think he wants to keep that on the down low.
Well,
Yeah, Tom, you jerk.
I mean, I don't think so.
I forget what he said. I can't remember.
You heard how evasive he was. He was more evasive than normal. You didn't get it out of him. Look, isn't it enough that he got like what is it? He got blown by her.
He did. Well, Lorena,
blindfolded.
Got blown by her constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did say that. But
they were talking
but
about how...
but the sex thing, the actual vag. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
Just go ahead, man.
No, I apologize.
No, he said he was in her, Lorena.
Yeah, he did. He absolutely did.
Yeah, but I don't think there was coming, was there?
No.
A really stupid question here, but Layla, you do understand that gay men can come inside a woman, right?
Kathleen is just like jumping at the chance to talk about sex.
No.
Fuck
We're
what she
all
wants to
jumping
know.
at the opportunity to look. What the fuck? We're all
Yeah, but
jumping at the opportunity because
Well,
Danny just talked about his first sexual encounter with a
Yeah, but
woman.
you're
I mean, that's a bit off topic.
Yeah, but you're acting like this.
Oh yeah,
excuse-
that's off topic.
That's completely wrong, Michael. Nothing excuses Kathleen from talking. She should just never speak.
Yes.
Right.
I think the community can come together on that one.
Layla, do you have an answer to the question?
No.
So why do you want to make Danny not gay?
Why
can't
is
you just be
everybody
happy?
I don't
assuming that
ever want to
Danny?
talk about sex with you, Kathleen, ever in any context.
Why is
Why
everybody
do-
assuming
why do
Danny
you want
either
to
has?
turn?
Why is everybody assuming Danny either has to be gay or straight? Why can't he be bi?
No, he's gay.
Because everyone's bi here.
Bi means gay, and gay means bi.
He's
what if he's a power top?
It's obviously gay.
But he said he was gonna like come early. Like, what was that about?
He said a plastic bag
He
could make
talks
him come.
about
He said he likes to be a starfish and not move.
You described Danny's experience as unpleasant with this girl, but what about like relative to his other sexual escapades that he's describing here? Are they not unpleasant?
I imagine not if he keeps going and seeking them out. It doesn't sound to me like he's going to seek out this same experience, right?
Some
In
of
fact,
the pictures, they
in
don't look
some-
unpleasant.
Yeah, it seems to me like Danny like has a hard time staying away from something like Grinder, right? But whereas with this, he couldn't wait for it to be over and even told this girl, like, if you want to go watch a movie together and then you can go get fucked by somebody else, yeah, that'd be great in the future. Right? Like yeah, I mean, he literally just told this girl, like, let's go watch a movie and then get completely fucking go our own ways afterwards.
His pickup line was, "I just really want to cuddle right now."
The only person he's ever actually desired a relationship with, though, was somebody who was physically male and female gender. Is that not bi? I mean, what's more bisexual?
Look, he could be bi, right? He could be bi, but we're just saying that, like in terms of like what he pursues, he's it sounds like he's much more interested in being with dudes.
Yeah, Danny's a twink bottom.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the transgender that he loved did have a cock.
How was that not the gayest sex you've ever heard? He didn't get blown by her. The first thing he says, well, long story short, we started playing Mario Kart. He went down on her. Then they had a sex ed talk. He drove to get the condoms.
He couldn't figure out how to get the fucking thing in.
He was worried
the
about
angle
needing
thing was-
more cardio.
He wanted it to end really bad. He was trying to figure out how long it was going to take until it was over.
Oh God!
I just wanted it to end.
Dude, somebody recorded that. Please tell me somebody recorded all of that shit.
Oh, you know that fucking Tom recorded that. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I have all that.
Tom sprinted to his desktop.
No, I ran to my desktop. Yeah, of course.
From wherever he was.
I
he
am
was like,
going
"Fuck
to my
this."
computer
He's
right
like,
now.
"Fuck this,
I
I'm
was
going
outside
right
fucking
now."
around, and then I just ran in.